This week you're coming along with us on a little sailing break for our annual trip aboard Motor Vessel Masuda with Mom and Dad. We are leaving the Harmony Islands and heading to Princess Louisa. Princess Louisa is a good trek, and we also have to time it right because there are rapids that we have to pass through at slack tide. I'm Kate, and this is my husband Mick. Our kids, Thomas and Bentley, and my parents, Kevin and Shawna. We are 3 generations coming together to create the Cruising Meraki Project. By the sea, silver caps the ocean, we'll be sailing free. I don't know this notion, but I know it to be true. I just can't stop singing. Oh, how baby I love you. What time is slack tide?
At Malibu Rapids, it should be 16:03, 4:03 this afternoon.
Oh.
Interesting little thing happened there, you know. I asked everyone to kind of check my calculations there last night, and Kim came back to the boat and said, you know, Kevin, I think you're off by an hour. And sure enough, the electronic chart that I was using for the tides was in daylight saving time. And of course, we're not in daylight saving time right now. So I had it calculated for 5:03. And when it's actually happening at 4:03, in this particular rapids, it's actually pretty critical that you get it right. So we were always leaving an hour and a bit early anyway, just in case, you know, something was off. But we're underway another half hour earlier than that, so.
Good.
Always double check your work or have somebody double check it when it really matters, right?
Yeah. So how long of a cruise is it?
About 4 hours and 38 minutes
Okay.
at 24 seconds.
Okay.
Do you want to check my work?
Not really.
Taking it all in, it's so beautiful. I say, I'm thinking those mountains there are pretty special. Great spires that reach up into the sky.
Behind us to our right is a little bay called, I would call it Glacial Creek, because there's a creek coming down there.
Okay, so we're here.
Yeah.
And we'll continue up this way.
And then once we go around Patrick Bluff, we're going to be able to see our destination, which is the Malibu Rapids. And we have to hang out outside the rapids until it's safe to go through. At high tide and low tide, these rapids are so fast that it's impassable in a large boat. Even a small boat would be dangerous. This kind of shows a close-up of the rapids. There's rocks on either side. You get through a very narrow part where it's deep enough for a large boat. On the left will be what we call, it's a youth camp called Malibu, obviously. So we're thinking we're going to get there about an hour before slack. The interesting thing about this summer is we've had massive tides, like between 12 and 14 feet. So the ebb and flood have been very slow and methodical, not fast moving. So we're wondering if we might be able to get in early into Princess Louisa because of that.
Cool. Exciting. Beautiful snow-capped mountains around us, and it is packed. the mouth of Desolation Sound. Just up here, pretty close. There's a few boats coming out, so it's looking like we might be able to actually go through a little early. And there's beautiful snow-capped mountains. This mountain right over here is Mount Helena. Dad just told me how tall it was. I already forget, but it's tall. And the scenery is just unreal. I don't know, it's actually hard to capture in the camera just how beautiful it is. But everything is just rugged and untouched. And huge steep cliffs that continue their descent completely straight down into the ocean. It's deep right up to the shoreline here. Like, I'm talking hundreds of feet deep, just 5 meters from shore. So there would be no hope of anchoring out on this side. You have to get into Princess Louisa for a safe anchorage, and not even a safe anchorage, just somewhere where you can actually get the anchor down. It's insanity, but it is so beautiful and worth the trek up here.
Oh, you're leaving? It's over? No more training.
No, done.
Done. What I was explaining to him, Kate, is this inlet that we're going in is so narrow, but you can just see there's a slope of land and it comes down. It looks all like one piece of land, but there's a definite slope, and where that slope hits the ground, or the ocean, is our little inlet.
Should we drop the Livingston and zoom up there? Oh, you can see it all coming out.
Yeah. Well, we're looking to see if there's any overfalls or tumbling water.
Hula moon, hula moon, hula moon. This is Masuda over.
I read you, Masuda.
6-8.
Let's go 6-8.
Pardon me?
Change to 6-8, channel 6-8.
Changing to channel 6-8
We could just chat with them.
Just make a plan.
on channel 6-8.
Hey, Ralphie. How'd you enjoy the trip?
Fantastic.
Yeah, good. I saw you were stopping at the creek back there, and we just thought we'd come up and have a look and see if it was going to be passable. And I think it is, actually. It seems that today the current, there must be such a gradual change that the current really isn't too dramatic. But there is a little bit of rapids just at the far end that I can see. But we'll wait for 10 minutes or so and just see how it turns out. But I think we're going to be okay to go early.
Roger that. Baby duck's gonna follow the mother goose.
Security.
Make sure he grabs his life jacket, man.
3 vessels inbound on Malibu Rapids. 40-foot vessel, 34-foot vessel, and sailing vessel at the stern.
Tommy.
Thanks.
Is Benny coming up?
Not a problem for the mighty Masuda. And of course, our family.
Hey, Benny!
Princess Louisa!
Yeah.
How many days? Are we going to stay for a while? 3 knots.
Yeah, right at the end where the hula moon is there now is about 3.5 knots.
Thanks so much.
What's that? A tour boat. It's a tour.
Yeah, they do a tour out of Pender Harbor.
Wow. Can you imagine coming up here for the day?
That's quite the trip, hey? Is it like a 10-hour? Well, no, in that boat it'd be 4. Still, it's a long day. Yay! Hula moon! Woo! We're in Princess Louisa Inlet.
We made it.
We did. One more waterfall to see.
Yeah, right on. Well done, you guys. Courageous, courageous. Good work. We'll see you up at the other end.
I'd run 1,000 miles if I could run with you. And from what I have heard, you do the same thing too. La la. I wanna say forever, we could be good together. Guess mystery loves company. Better too late than never. You know we could do better. So take a chance and run with me. Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need.
What do you think of this spot?
That's pretty spectacular.
Could you imagine it would be like this?
I actually didn't look into it, but it's kind of cool how it's just like a huge basin. I'm stoked to get in the water. I want to feel how warm it is.
And there's just waterfalls everywhere, surrounding us everywhere.
It is just like sheer cliffs. I don't see any side that you think you could scale up. It's just all straight down.
So what do we know about Captain Vancouver when he was exploring this part of BC?
He came past the rapids there and he thought it was just kind of like an inland river running out, and he didn't bother to explore it and come up through. He just kind of carried on.
Wasn't worth his time.
Missed out.
Yeah. It's unreal. It's hard to believe we're here. It's very, very picturesque. We're just hoping to get a spot right near the waterfall, which is, I think, just above Mick's head there.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Can you point to it? Is that it? There.
Oh, this one.
Hey, we made it through the rapids and here we are, Princess Louisa Inlet. Beautiful Chatterbox Falls. Hikes up to granite pools. Views and vistas that go on forever. Such a lovely place. Yeah, they're going to grab a board.
Everywhere we go, we'll turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word. Everywhere we go, we'll turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word. Oh,
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Here we are again, setting up our shore line, or a stern tie to shore. I wish I had gotten some better footage of this, but basically you put your anchor down and then you throw the boat in reverse and somebody hops in the dinghy and takes the line to shore, ties it around something secure like a rock or a tree, and then makes their way back to the boat. So you can kind of see me wading in some pretty deep water and trying to find something to tie up to. And the reason for doing this is it just makes so that you're not swinging around your anchor. It's great for smaller spaces or tight anchorages, and it's something we do a lot in the Pacific Northwest, but I think it's not as common in other places of the world.
There you go, that's a nice job, good execution, and you have rope left over. Brilliant. Nice measuring, Katie.
doing?
I don't think the dogs were very happy with my idea.
Oh, they didn't like the rocks?
I don't actually know if they peed or not because I got distracted tying the boat up. But Baxter let himself back into the dinghy on his own,
That's
which
funny.
I've never seen him do. It was a big leap.
Yeah, we kind of lost our beach. Yum yum.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
He catches it, he cleans it, he cooks it, he serves it.